So now that we have our flipbooks, we can literally drag that into your scene and take a look at that. So let's just drag the flipbooks with walking so we can take a look how they're looking like. Don't worry about the pivot. We're gonna think about that in the future. Look at that. That's our little guys. All of them running around. It really looks like me, which is really funny. So, what do we do now? This is not yet a playable character. This is just a flipbook. A flipbook can be so many things. You'll be surprised with the amount of stuff that we use flipbooks for. Like we use flipbooks for effects passes in virtual production. When volumetrics are too expensive, we render that in a plate with an alpha, and we just use the flipbooks for that. Explosions, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes we don't even use Niagara for that. We just flipbook it, render in another software and plug in. So flipbook is just a type of asset. It's nothing yet, okay? If you wanted to make this into a character, then we need to make that logic of wherever the direction of you press in the keyboard, the character points that way. So the way that we achieve this, we're going to create a blueprint, a PaperZD blueprint. So I'm going to go to my characters. Actually, I'm going to go to my blueprint folders. I already have a characters folder selected. I'm going to create a new one. We're going to be creating all this together again. Don't worry about it. I'm going to call this villager A. Inside that folder, double click in it. We're going to right click and go to PaperZD and create an animation source. I'm just going to rename it to animation source villager A and press enter. So this right here is the reason why we decided to use PaperZD for this, and why everyone that is doing this kind of game, so is using 3D graphics in some way, is also doing that. So I'm going to double click and this interface is going to load. This is where we're going to set up some of those animations. So if I go back to my character folder, my villager, and I just look at my flipbooks here, I can see I have at least the walking to set up. So just to go here, just go to add new animation sequence. And I'm going to name this walking, or just walk. Okay. On the right here, remember, they're multi-directional, right? There's 4 axes. I'm just going to check this checkbox. Multi-directional sequence. This is so helpful, you guys have no idea. It was hard before. This tool is amazing. So essentially what it gives us is this handy control that I can set up each one of the directions that this character is going to move. Old games like Pokemon is only 4 directions. You have some games that have 8 directions. These sprites that we have here are just 4, so we're just going to keep with 4. And then I'm just going to go here and say, oh, if it's going up, then that's my walk W. I'm just going to drag in here. Zoom out a little bit. If it's going down, that's my walk S. Where's my walk S? Put it there. If it's going left, you don't need to do the click and drag, by the way. You can just go here, say villager, walk, and it's going to literally filter for you. So that's the A. But I wanted to show to you 2 different ways to do it. So just like that, I can now click it, and I have that animation set up for me already. Isn't that amazing? Let's just save it so it doesn't crash. What else can we do here? We can just press a new button, new animation sequence. I'm going to rename this jump. Also save that asset right there. And do the same thing, multi-directional. Instead of walk, just say jump. So I want jumping W up, jumping S down, jumping A, oopa, sorry for that, jumping D. I just sounded Brazilian there because I am Brazilian. I got surprised and I say oopa, which means oh wow. Look at that. Set up, done, save it. What else can we do here? Even though we don't need to worry about multi-directional stuff, we have one more, which is the punch. So that's the last one that's going to be multi-directional. So just do the same thing. Villager, punch, or attack. I don't know how you set up. W, S, A, and D. You can also set up single frame ones too. So I'm going to press another one here. And I'm going to say that. I'm not sure if we're ever going to use all of this, but might as well. Since we have it, just add it there. If we end up using good, if we don't, that's fine too. Another one. F2 to rename it. Celebrating. And just like that, I have all my animation sequences in just one handy place, and I can see exactly how they look like. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do the other villager too, since we're already doing this. Might as well. I'm gonna delete this layer, guys, because that movement is actually giving me a little bit of headache. So delete it. Go to characters, decide blueprints, villager B. Ctrl Shift N, by the way, to create a folder. I'm gonna be repeating the hotkeys as often as I remember to assist you all. Right click, PaperZD, animation source. I never know if the naming convention I'm using for this. AS. That sounds wrong. So I think I'm using the wrong naming convention, but anyway. And just following the lead of this one, we did celebrate that jump, punch, walk. So I'll just go for walk first. It's very important that you guys maintain the consistency in the naming convention. It's going to help you a lot. So this one here, I'm just going to say villager B walk. Instead of going from here, I just do that. That's a W. It's an S. It's a A. It's a D. Very cool. Look at how easy it is to set up this. Doesn't it make you want to do a lot of 2.5D games? The hardest part is the pixel art, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. That's the challenge. So let's do jump. 4 axis. Jump. W. S. A. D. It's very therapeutic to just keep doing this over and over. I really actually enjoy it. I think it's very relaxing. So let's just punch now. But I also like it opening UV on wrap. So I don't know. Some people really dislike that. I actually enjoy. Ooh, look at that. There's one that has a wrong name. We have to fix that one. It's good that we're doing this. So you see the mistakes that I do every now and then. I make a lot of mistakes, folks. And that's how you learn, to be honest. So actually here, I'm going to fix that right now. This one here has a punch. Shouldn't have. New image sequence. This one here is going to be just def. This other one here is going to be celebrating. And just like that, we made 2. So if you want to explore this process, just go ahead. Try to do a few of this. I did a bunch of characters. It's just a fun way to map it. And you're going to see that right now we're mapping characters that have the same sprite sheet. But if you go here, for example, for the slime, that's the sprite sheet that came with it. It only has movement. There's no attack sprite sheet. So there are different characters into those assets that you can play with. And I'm gonna make sure to add a few more. For example, I added the Golden Knight, the Gladiator. I haven't processed it, and I'm purposely not processing to allow you to use it to play with.